Oh. Yes, people, welcome back to another show. John Sinclair TV back again. I've got two guys who loves football. One supports Newcastle, the other supports Bristol City. But don't mind Newcastle. Big up to Andy, big up to you, Brad.
Big up, how things?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Just I had a few a tough day the other day, and I had a bit of a flu, but I still came on. But took it off yesterday, so yeah, I'm better, much better. How's things, Brad?
Yeah, I'm great. Nice and nice to have a chilled out weekend off work and stuff. So yeah, enjoying it. Ready to talk some football.
Cool stuff. Andy, how's things with you, mate?
Yeah, not bad.
Good. Excellent stuff. Guys, if you like the video, like what you see, then please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you think I'm worth a donation, then you know exactly what to do. Click on the join, click on the $sign. If you'd like to become a member, then please click on the join button, and it's only 99p a month. Got some comments as well. We're going to talk about Hugo Ekitike, Dean Henderson. We're going to talk about Sven Botman again. And before I do that, I've got some comments flying in. I said, John, can Newcastle be the team to get Osman, because he's not out the window, also off 58 mil? They want 100 mil, and FFP can spread that for over 5 years if these owners wanted to get in Jan. And why not? He's a proven goal scorer, which Ekitike isn't. Well, for a start, Ekitike is a young striker. Osman is a talented, classy striker. But De Laurentiis and Napoli wants 100 million. And Newcastle are not going to pay that. Big up to Niall, by the way. Hope you're okay, my guy. I'm fine. And guys, hit like, slash, whatever. Thanks, Niall. Big up to Mason. Great guy working with him, by the way. Top lad. Go for some comments as well. More comments I'm going to say. And big up to Mansell. Hope you're okay. Big up to Niall. It's a legend Gordon. Is he not coming on? You know what? He is going. I'm definitely going to get him on soon. I really mean that, because he does want to come on, but someone should have to do it. I don't think he's on Twitter, so I'm probably have to send him on Facebook as well. And big up to Gareth, by the way. Big up to Geordie Jack. Hope you're okay. Big up to Brian. Yeah, I get you. Where you been hiding, Brad? Not seen you in the stream for months, mate. Hoping you not ran away. But he's been on holiday, Niall. So he's been there for quite a while. So look, he's good to be back. Great to be back as well. Big up to Brian. I'm fine, mate. He'll be okay too. Big up to, again, it's now Mason. Rafinha's price tag 60 mil. Is he worth 60 million? I'm not sure. I mean, that's a going rate, by the way. Did you see any of the football recently international? I'm watching England tonight, mate, but I haven't, no. I've got a flag as well. Barca said we have Hugo Ekitike. I saw his clip today, by the way. Big up to Mark again. I hope you're okay. Look forward to the show. Good man. Coach's Corner, big up to you. Not expecting Newcastle to have any signs until the shift are sorted out. That's from Geordie Jack. Isn't that Lyon, John? As you know, the owners offered 250 mil for him, and Adrian in January was just proven. Unless this meant Adrian Rabiot. And big up to AJ. 150 million, you're right. 150. Where 250 million came from? I don't know what's going on with sponsorships and the shirts. Well, it's all up in the air at the minute. So I'm just going to wait and see on that one, Mansell, and just find out. But we're going to come on to the sponsors a bit later on. We'll talk about the Ekitike, Brad. It's been agreed, right? That's a couple of days ago. Still no announcement yet. I mean, someone was saying that he doesn't want to come to Newcastle. According to Daily Express, he said he don't want to come. And obviously saying that they're going to announce it when the window is open. What's your take on it, mate?
I think he's probably. I think obviously we were after him in January and it was one of our targets that we thought we were going to get. But he's probably made the wise decision as a young player to sort of stay where he was for the remainder of that season. Then, but now I think he'll be open to the move, and he sort of. I think the way he'll be introduced into the team will probably suit him nicely because he'll be able to play us back up to Wilson, ease himself gradually in, and just know that it's a bit of a work in progress. You know, we're not expecting goals and loads of goals from him instantly. Which, you know, let's be realistic about it. But I think it's definitely a move that he wants to make, and if we can just, I think that the other side of getting the deal done will just be around sort of arranging the fee and the add-ons and stuff. But aside from that, I think he'll just terms of wages and that they'll be totally happy to join us. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I think you made the right decision not to come to us, Brad. I'm not going to lie, because we only had 2 hours to make us mind up, and it just came as a whoa, what's going on there sort of thing. I need a bit of time to figure out this move, but you know, I can't blame him. But now he's got no excuse. If he wants to come to Newcastle, cool. Excuse me. But basically, how do I put it? I mean, if he's not sure, he can always ask David Ginola, Lauren Robert, Olivier Bernard, ask those kind of players, right? And ask them, what's it like playing for Newcastle United? You know, and I tell you something now, they're telling straight.
Yep, definitely.
Telling straight. Annie, Ekitike, do you think he's the right guy for Newcastle United, 19 years old? And do you think is he going to come to Newcastle? Is going to make us wait, or is it a done deal?
I think it's pretty much a done deal. If it's very rare that a player rejects the chance of joining after fees been agreed. I think it's pretty much a done deal. I think you shouldn't really worry about it too much. Whether he gets into starting 11 or not is a different question. Obviously, Callum Wilson is there, but Callum Wilson is also has a record of not being able to keep fit for the whole season, which is, I think, once Ekitike comes in, that will obviously benefit Newcastle in the longer term to have a 19-year-old as a backup for a 29-year-old, 30-year-old. I think Wilson is. So you know that'll be good for the long term. I agree with what Brad said. Yeah, don't expect him to score goals straight away. It's definitely a long-term project from a Newcastle perspective. So I wouldn't expect goals straight away. It'd be more longer term.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, they want to hit off straight away, but he gets time and he needs to give him time. Eddie Howe will look after him, by the way, I can guarantee you. But you're right. I think it's a done deal, and come as well. I do like the look of him. He's skillful, scores, and you know, he's a tricky winger. And I'm so excited to see this guy. It's as simple as that. And got now there. Any thoughts on Big Luca? Price being agreed at Arsenal, submitting the second one. He's turned Arsenal down, and I think he wants to stay in Italy, play for a bigger club in Italy. So that's another time. But excuse me. Big up to Roy, by the way. Hope you're okay, mate. And new subscriber. Look at Jeremy. He's 18, shown more in Europe than Ekitike. I was gone for Leicester Dortmund. Wow, he's going to be a good player. Him.
Yeah,
go on, Brad.
I think that one was sort of in the pipeline, though, wasn't it, for a long time? It was just sort of a formality that switch between Haaland was going to go, and then he was going to be the person that was going to come in. Yeah,
I agree. You're absolutely right. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I mean, the way these European clubs do their business is quick, swift, no diddling, right? But for us or anyone in the UK, it takes days and days, weeks and weeks. Why? I just don't get it at all. And it'll be fun under Eddie Howe, and then people massively playing with Wilson. That's Mark. And saw Spurs channel this morning. This person did like what he's reading on Twitter. Why is a certain football fan defend an opinion and attack people over their opinions and come across toxic? I tell you what it's now. I'm going to comment out as well in a bit. In fact, I'm going to chat about it quickly. Yeah, I had a tweet on a DM the other day. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm sure he's a good guy, but he said I was cocky over the other day. I was with Craig, the Bournemouth fan. Yeah, and I didn't feel that good. I'm not going to lie, but the bottom line is, right, I can't believe what he came out and said, and a few of me podcasters know about it, and they were not very happy about it. So listen, like I said, he's got an opinion. That's fine. But at the end of the day, there's a time and a place. And all I'm saying is, even Macy as well, she was absolutely fuming when she knew about it. So, right, it's his opinion. But at the end of the day, right, all the podcasts got tough jobs to do. But the bottom line is, right, we're staying strong. No one ain't going to force us off. And that's it. Simple as that. And that's all I want to say on it. I'm sure it's a good guide, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to let it defeat us as well. So if you want to be toxic, that's cool, but not on my channel. So, guys, do you think Lyon would let Paqueta go if they sign Lacazette? If we offer 58 million, then I think Lyon would be quite happy to seal the deal with us, yeah? But that's his buyout clause, 58 million quid.
I think Lyon are more likely to sell Dembele if they get Lacazette than Paqueta if they get Lacazette. Because I think it's Peter Bosz likes to play with the one person up top as a number 9. So I think they're more likely to sell Mr. Dembele, who's getting interest from Spain, Italy, maybe even the Premier League, if another club is interested. So I think they're more likely to sell Dembele than Paqueta. But that doesn't mean they're not going to sell Paqueta. They probably will sell Paqueta. They just because they signed Lacazette doesn't mean that's a domino effect to Paqueta. That we probably domino effect to Dembele.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you there. I mean, we've just got to wait and see now. I mean, people saying that, oh, is he coming? We just got to wait and see now. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the transfer window is long, right? As long as you get our business done by the end of June, that's absolutely cool. I mean, 4 weeks has been enough. And yeah, I have to agree with you. But I think they'll sell if the offer's the right money. I think Dembele, I think he'd be leaving Lyon anyway. So he's on a free transfer this season. I'm not sure if he's on free.
Not sure.
I have to look at that. I mean, I'll go on to the comments as well. Big up to Colin, by the way. Hope you're all good. I'm absolutely fine. Tough week, but I'm here. Imagine if Hugo does become the next Mbappe. I'll tell you something. That'd be fantastic. Really would. But don't put pressure on the young lad. But he's 19 years old and he needs to develop more and more and more. He's not to finish the article yet. But go on.
It expires he's out of contract next summer. So Lyon might want to cash in this summer if they're not planning to renew his contract, or Dembele's not going to renew.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree there. But to try and get some money, but I think he'll probably stay on for another year and just go on free, but could be wrong. But look how many players stay at the clubs. You know what? They can't match their wages. So they're quite happy staying there for another year. And then that's it. But by the way, John, great show with the Bournemouth and the other league. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that, mate. Absolutely fantastic.
Craig was brilliant.
Absolutely. I mean, he knew what he's talking about. I mean, look, it was on point. It was fun. And that's what we need. So he's definitely going to come back next season for the match preview. So keep our eyes open for that. Go on.
Can I just say, Borussia Mönchengladbach have announced Daniel Farke as their new manager.
Oh, wow. Breaking news.
Interesting.
Breaking news. Daniel Farke, the new head coach of Borussia Mönchengladbach. Wow. Oh, wish him all the best on that. Difficult club, but wish him all the best on that. And we got to Vincent, by the way. Welcome, Hugo. He's not done yet, but I believe he will. What I'm saying is, John, Ekitike is the worst signing than Woods. At least with Woods, you knew what you're going to get. I watched Ekitike against the big sides and fans, and he bottles it. Look, all I'll say, Brad, I mean, we don't know a hell of a lot of Ekitike. Obviously, James must watch the league, and I could be wrong, but he's saying that Ekitike bottles it. I mean, he's only 19 years old.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. At that age, you're developing, as a person, as a football player, and everything. So it's not going to go perfectly all the time, is it? We've seen the rare examples, the Haalands and Mbappes, who were just at that age, but they're the exceptions, aren't they? Anyone else is going to go through good and bad patches as they're developing the career, and until you hit your peak years later, and then you settle down. But certainly, I think he's in safe hands if he comes to us under Eddie, isn't he? Because he's going to know how to manage him perfectly. They're not going to push him in too much. They'll settle and sort of gauge it and see how it fits at the time. We just don't know. He could end up exceeding what we think and playing more of a part, but then again, he might not play very much at all for what people are expected. You just don't know. But it is an unknown. But we can all trust that Eddie will play how he sees fit, and we'll like trust his judgment on it and know that he doesn't need to be an immediate success.
Absolutely right. I mean, he needs to bed in. I mean, Dusan Vlahovic joined Fiorentina. The first 2 seasons, right? He hardly scored any goals, but his third season, he banged in 22 goals in that season, right? He scored. Go on.
Yeah, it just clicks sometimes for certain players. That's just football in the sense. I don't know what more you can. How else I can really say it, but it's just some players just hit that peak at certain different times in their career. There's no sort of time limit on it. People do it on the complete other end of their careers. Say when they get towards 30, you just don't know. Obviously, we don't want that in this instance, but certainly just give him the time to obviously he's going to get his chance, and then Eddie will see how it goes, and then we'll just take it from there. See what he needs to develop, and he's at the best place possible to be able to do that.
I have to agree there, and also, you've got to bed in. I mean, you don't expect him to do wonders, I mean, he's not going to be in the first team, right? If he can get 20 games in that season, then cool, that'd be fantastic for the kid. But at the end of the day, give the lad a chance. Simple as that. And big up to Dr. Rocker, by the way, from Australia. Hope you're okay, mate. Cocky John, come on now. Look out for reference. I'll get someone, need bother. Get Botman next, then Lordy. Come to this in a minute, Colin, mate. That's no problem to our. Yeah, I'll be in Paqueta. Wow. Asking for much. See what you mean. I just stay positive, bro. We all love the show. That's why we like being part of it. Absolutely, Mark. Totally agree. It's all about looking after your customers, looking after your viewers, keeping in the loop, right? And then everyone will be happy, won't they? Sort of thing. So you're right. Big up to look forward to 7th June. That's when things are going to happen. Patience is the key. Every club, player, or agents hold out the best, get the best deals. Correct. John Ekitike. Sorry, John. Is Craig okay? What happened? Did people attack him over his opinion? I love listening to Craig, the Bournemouth fan. No, it's just someone saying that I don't put it. I was being a bit cocky to Craig, which I was not. And if Craig wants to tweet his message, he's always welcome to. And it is what it is. But listen, at the end of the day, I get a lot of stick as well. Paul gets a lot of stick. Bastard gets a lot of stick. Yeah, you guys, I'm sure, get a lot of stick. But I'm not going to let it win. So there you go. I'm sorry, 19 is not young in football. I don't get where people think it's Mbappe. We're smashing teams at 17. So how is the next Mbappe? I can't see it. I've seen 6 wonder kids better than him. Gakpo, for one. Gakpo's a brilliant player as well. But listen, he's only 19, he needs to develop, mate. He really does, yeah? Don't put pressure on a 19-year-old, yeah? That's what I'm saying, yeah? Do you agree with that, Annie? You can't put a pressure on a 19-year-old, yeah? He's got years ahead of him.
No, I agree. I think, I know going back to my club, but City are quite good at this. We have a pathway for players to come through the academy, and then they just naturally integrate into the first team, and that's what many clubs do. And that's basically what you have to do with Ekitike, or Ekitike, whatever. And that's how you have to mold him into a team. You can't just throw him into the first team and just expect him to score goals. That's what I've said that before, and it's got to be a natural molding process of getting to know the players, getting to know the club, the city, the fan base, everything around the club. She's just a natural human being. If you're moving to a new city, you don't automatically just start knowing everything like the back of your hand. It takes 2 or 3 years, and then that's how I think about it. Let's think about it, moving to a new city, moving to a new country, like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to take him time. It's going to take the best part of the year. He's got to learn the language as well. He's got to adapt to English life. He's got to have. He's got to get in there. I mean, it's not going to do it in a month. There's no way. Definitely not.
No. He's got to like brown ale.
Yes. At the time, Bridge and little Geordie, you know. But
it's a huge thing at that age as well, especially He's just been in his home country, and then he's completely going to be out of his comfort zone. Something which, obviously, he'll be well advised and prepared for, and have the right people around him to do that. But it just as a person, no matter what you do, whether it's football or anything, you're throwing yourself into a new environment. So it's going to be crazy anyways. So for him, so he's gonna take that natural time to settle down. Which, go back to say with Eddie again, that's going to be one of the best guys. You wouldn't have rather than Bruce in charge of that. At least with Eddie, he's going to the one-to-one man management skills. They're going to make sure the club give him the best opportunity possible for him to sort of speed up that process, if you will. So rather than having it in and then it becomes a bit of a failure, at least we know that we give the platform for what he needs, and then it's just a case of when, not if.
Yeah, I have to agree with them 100%. Do you think there's anything in us playing Benfica and defending where we've been linked with Nunes? It's a bit suspicious or not? Excuse me, I'm still recovering from a sore throat, but I sound a bit better now. With Nunes, he wants to play Champions League football, mate, and he will not be coming to Newcastle anytime soon. I'll be amazed if he did, but he ain't going to come to Newcastle, Annie.
No, I don't think so. And I believe either Liverpool, Man United will probably get him if he is to move this summer, but that is if he's to move this summer. I think he'll probably stay at Benfica. I can't see Italian, Spanish, French, German club after him. I can only see a English club after him, and I don't think that's going to happen this summer. Probably stay for another year, and then if Man United are in the Champions League or competing in the Europa League or won the Europa League or something, I think he'll probably go to Man United. I don't think Liverpool are targeting Nunez right now, so probably Man United in the future.
Yeah, I think that's well said, honestly, because at the end of the day, he's another young player, doesn't need to be rushed. But one we get Benfica maybes, and then hopefully Benfica can get more money. But who knows? John lad, Liam lad, how you doing, my mate? I'm absolutely cool, mate. Tough week, but I'm here and just having a chill out weekend. We will start to hear about signs on 10th of June. Some people need to calm down. I have to agree. And John, how are you, my guy? Jordy Robson, great guy. And this is his first name, Bobby, by the way. I don't think it is, but he sounds a great guy. PSV won 25 mil for Gakpo, 22 goals on the win this year. Even Dzeko from Lyon is miles ahead of Ekitike in talent. That's just common. The kid's 19, and Mbappe is 16, and demolition teams at 18. Yeah, it's just by luck, mate, pure luck. But again, Ekitike will be some player you have to wait and see. You need to be patient. You need to have patience as this kid, Brad. You need to have patience.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, and don't forget Mbappe. That way his career is, he's just on like a completely different level of player, wasn't he? Coming from that age, no, you can't expect everybody to be like that. It's just a complete exception to the rule, I suppose. Especially talking even before before he was 18 doing that. So no, it's just if it happens, you say that it just naturally happens, and some players just have that. If it's sort of it's spotted and then think, right, we're going to throw this guy in, see how he does, and then if it works. But then again, you've seen it on the other hand that players have been given that opportunity and it's not worked out well for them in the future, has it? And then they've gone into obscurity and not managed to. They either not kept a place at the club or left, and instead of going on to bigger things, they've gone the other ways. But yeah, it's just all about. I suppose that every club's different, every player's different. You just take it as it comes, and there's nobody really knows for sure what's going to happen, does it? But we'll soon find out.
Yeah, definitely 100% find out, but it'll take time. Sorry, John, is Craig okay? What happened? Craig was, no, they didn't attack him, but one of the guys said that I was being a bit cocky and wasn't humble on my channel. And basically, now it's just, he's a great guy, I'm sure. But to come out and say that sort of thing just knocks your confidence a bit, sort of thing. And he said that, look, don't take it personal, blah, blah, blah. But listen, at the end of the day, right? I've got 2,600 and odd on my subscribers list for a reason, because I've done a damn good job of it. Simple as that. So, yeah, just take the notice, mate. I mean, Doughboy and Rich Sports know about Macy knows about it as well. And she is seething about it. She's absolutely seething. And Dennis Bergkamp was the prime example. It took him 3 seasons to even start showing what he can do. And there you go, James. Take note. Take note. He wasn't exactly brilliant the first season. Ekitike was fine. To judge a player negative before he's had a chance to kick a ball in Premiership is disrespecting the player. Totally agree. Give the guy a chance, yeah?
Yeah.
If Ekitike can do what Mbappe got 13 goals in his first season to 33 in the second season, then okay, I'm just saying that was a really talented players who are not looking in Holland. That's in James. Friday's the windows open. Yep, I agree. It's fine.
We've already signed 2 players.
Again?
We've already signed 2 players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Got some more comments. So we're going to come to Henderson soon. It's fine to message him late ass sort of thing, and you can explain problem, no problem. Big up to Louis Van. Big up to Louis, mate. Hope you're okay. Thoughts on the whole little son from defending from Sporting Lisbon. I don't know the name, and I don't know who he is, mate. So I'll look into that one later on.
I think I heard Fabrizio Romano's tweeting about this, so I'm just going to bring it up.
No, it's gone.
I think it's Gonzalo Inacio.
So Wolves, he looks a good defender as well. He sounds like a quality defender because he was softwood as well.
Yeah, interesting. 20-year-old and 28 starts the season for Sporting. 4 goals, 2 assists from centre back, which is not bad. Left-footed as well. So, yeah, interesting.
Good luck to in this Euro then. I hope he does well. Haters manifestation of jealousy. Totally agree, Brian. John, do you like talk sport pundit Sam? Sam Matterface, forgot his surname. He used to be married to Natalie Sawyer. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Sam Matterface. Wow. How long that marriage lasts, I didn't know. A lot of 90-year-olds has been abroad, never mind worked abroad. That is very, very true. There's some great 90-year-old talents been to Italy and Spain. Yeah. That's why I called Ekitike a very expensive lottery ticket. He may defend an integral player, or he might not. Is it something we should throw 25 million? So I still got to after right now. I think not. All about opinions, my guy. Can't I take it off if we easily kick the ball for Newcastle? Give him time. Totally agree.
Yeah. I suppose the thing is with that as well. We're gonna have to take that gamble as a club because
absolutely
over the last 10 years or so, we've got no players coming through. Obviously, if you have that, you get these players in your ranks that you can hand the opportunities to. But we just haven't. We just like over the last, apart from like Anderson and the Longstaffs. What else? Sort of have we had? So we've not got that. We haven't built that platform that players like that can flourish and come through. So we have to go elsewhere and buy them. But say in another 10 years, when with the things the owners are doing, working smart about it, naturally these type of players will be coming through our ranks, and it won't cost us anything.
That's what I said. You've got to make sure there's a pathway for these young players to go through. Otherwise, you'll just have to rely on spending money, which you don't always want to do. And you also have to make sure that you fill out the English criteria, the homegrown criteria, and that's the way you do it. You've got to make sure there's a clear pathway for the young players to go through. And that's why clubs who have been in the Premier League have dropped out quite significantly. I know Ipswich, Oldham, Bolton. They've not had a young system to really help progress their way through into the first team, and that's how you get sales. That's how you get financial revenue. That's how you stay on the right side of FFP, especially in the Championship. And that's how you just make sure there's a general churn of recruitment and everything that you have to make sure it's the club. Yeah, Donnell Blackburn as well. Yeah, correct, exactly.
Absolutely. It's John Nunes on the move. I think that's went quiet. I know he's linked to a few clubs: Newcastle, United, Arsenal, Liverpool. Now, like Andy said, it could be in the Premier League, but it will not be Newcastle or Man United. He wants to play in the Champions League. So that's that. It's gone quiet abroad though, but they just don't want to pay the money. Simple as that. And he needs to take a chance to come to us, but I just can't say anytime soon. I just want to go for the players who play the system. You do some buying players for rules, of course. If you don't, we're wasting money on flops. If you want to act like a big club, we need to build. We are trying to rebuild. Simple as that. We see how it goes. And now he's chatting to now. That'll be interesting. Let's have a look at that one as well. Sorry about this. I think now it's got a point as well. And I'll just go back to that one. Yeah, we're now seen. Sorry about this. What's happened? It's happened on a few channels recently about viewers attacking content creators over their opinions. I won't name names, mate. Good idea. But it's beyond a joke, mate. Why can't people be respectful? Totally agree. Totally agree. Yeah, you don't like them, don't watch them. Simple as that. And to go out before Harry Kane came good. Yeah, that's true. Bergkamp was a superstar before he came to Arsenal. It makes no sense. Well, he flopped it into Milan, did he? Then he moved to Arsenal, and it took him time to get back to towards the real Dennis Bergkamp, and he was absolutely amazing. Who have you signed already? No one, John Minute. I mean, Ekitike could be our first signing, maybe in a few days' time. It depends on the agents as well. Give it a couple of years, John. You see, and you most likely to be the #1 toon channel. If you keep up the hard work and consistent streams, I love pop on it and show and support Liam. Thank you so much indeed. I really appreciate that. I mean, Paul's top of the charts, by the way. He's got over 11K. And big up to Paul, by the way. He's absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Red John, Sporting's manager is one of the world's top talented manager. He could be a duff without him. Fair enough. Big up to Dunil, by the way. Hope you're okay. Things are great this end. Definitely need to build our youth system. We do, Brad, because we need to build a youth system. Right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, right, I mean, look at the under 23s we have, they're not good enough. They are not good enough.
And that's just, I suppose that's just a direct result of the lack of investment that we've had in that sort of area of the club for in Mike Ashley's tenure, really. So, unfortunately, you get out what you put in, especially in that sort of respect. So, it's gonna, again, that's something that's going to take time to implement. Even just things as spending money to improve the facilities for the academy players coming through and the access to things that they've got, and better quality. If we're bringing in sort of Dan Ashworth, that's the sort of things he'll go in at. That'll be top of his as at least high on his priority list to say what are we going to improve on and build a platform for these young 14, 15, 16-year-olds coming through the club, and how are we going to give them the best opportunity to be first team players at Newcastle and play at that stage. We could be a top side in Europe. So it's how do we prepared for that sort of scenario of football, which is a complete different landscape to where we're at right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Raul as well for Real Madrid. Started at 16, 17. World-class player. Simple as that. Francesco Totti, same age. World-class. You know what I mean? So Ekitike can rock it up to Newcastle. And I tell you what, he could be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
The England team has just dropped against Hungary.
Go on, and Andy, give us the team news.
So Pickford in goal, back 5 or back 3 of Maguire, Cody, and Walker. Fullbacks are Trent and Justin, James Justin. Midfield is Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. And the front 3 is Mason Mount, Harry Kane, and Jared Bowen.
Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Go back to what Jim said. I get what he's saying, but for now, Newcastle need players who are playing in Europe. Look at Sangure. Liverpool want him. Gakpo, Arsenal want him. Ekitike is a big risk for half the season. Ekitike is a development player. We won't see much of him for 2 years anyway. Big up to Keith, by the way. Or what signs over the line. Ekitike is in a toon top pass. Has just confirmed it. Not confirmation from Newcastle United, by the way, but I think they're going to announce it when the transfer window opens. And
I didn't get why you do that, though. You just
announce them.
Yeah, just announce them. You don't have to. They don't have to start training straight away. You can just tell them, yeah, great, you're through the door. It's fine.
Yeah, man.
I don't see why you just announce them to start the window. It's wholly great. You don't have to.
Absolutely. Ekitike looks like a very good player. Just hope he can cut in the Premier League. He will do. And James Dickinson Mansell, hit that likes. Yeah, what we're going to do, guys, just to let you know that if you like the video, like what you see, then please smash the likes. Smash the like button. It helps the channel to go better. If you'd like to subscribe, then click on the subscribe button. Excuse me. If you'd like to super chat, if you think I'm worth a super chat or donation, then click on the $sign. And if you'd like to become a member, then click on the join button for 99p. So 99p a month, you can't go wrong with that, by the way. And that's all you need to do. And it's sad that football hotbed like Newcastle's more talent has not come through. You know, you're absolutely right. I mean, our under 23s is poor, absolutely poor. But give it a couple years, then we'll be back. James Christopher Richard, mate. Can I just say Ekitike is a Nixon scout, not a Howell pick? Don't mean to know that, but if that's true, might be totally off the mark here. But it's easy to attract talents when you're ready. You're an established top half team, and to me, that should be the priority. Basically, what he's saying is we should get the quality players coming in as well straight away. Simple as that. Let's look at this one as well. Before you come to Dean Henderson, yeah, fair point as well from Dunno. Big up to Gary D, by the way. Hope you're okay. Ash goes to Newcastle. Southgate stops playing him in the first 11. Coincidence? He's basically not picking him because he plays in Newcastle. As simple as that. So Kim Trippier's on the team.
So many conspiracy theories, honestly.
Exactly. And Liam saying, "Are you mad, James? He was a superstar. He did well abroad. It took him 2 to 3 seasons to even begin to become a superstar. He could become probably Dennis Bergkamp. Ruben says a couple of deals already done and will be announced when the new shirts with the sponsors revealed. Aston Roy, cool. Well, could possibly be. And do you have the bench with England team? You don't know yet. I don't know.
I'll have a look. Not in. Yeah, I'll have a look.
Perfect.
The bench is Trippier, Nick Pope, John Stones, Reece James, Jack Grealish, James Ward-Prowse, Conor Gallagher, Calvin Phillips, Raheem Sterling, Bukayo Saka, Aaron Ramsdale, and Tammy Abraham.
Interesting. We have a pathway soon. Orders have seen how poor our facilities are. Yeah, and they're going to do something about it. And big up to Out Hospital. I hope he's okay. And Liam said he scored 11 goals in his first season, but his third season he scored 16 in his third. Then he dropped off with Nout higher than 99 to 2006. There you go. We'll talk about Dean Henderson, Annie. We've been linked with him very, very strongly. And it looks like that we could be getting him. And that it will be on a loan deal or a permanent deal. How good is Dean Henderson, and will he be a number one for Newcastle?
So I watched him in the Championship in 18-19 when Sheffield United got promoted. And he was guided by a very good defence. Very good defence. All right, England are losing that. He's guided by a very good defence. It's a bit similar to what Freddie Woodman had at Swansea. He had a very good defence in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
He did well in a Sheffield United team, again, in the Premier League that had a good defence. And I think the reason Sheffield United fell off was because they lost their key centre-back in Jack O'Connell. And they replaced Aaron Ramsdale. They replaced Henderson with Ramsdale, which didn't quite work in the first season. Then what happened with Dean Henderson was he didn't get a first team opportunity at United because De Gea was there, and at that point, if it felt clear that Henderson was going to leave, I feel like this is probably the right career move for Dean Henderson. If West Ham hadn't bought Alphonso Areola, I think West Ham would have been also a very good option for him. But now that they've got him, I think this is the correct option in terms of a career move for Henderson. In terms of quality, there's absolutely no doubt about that. He is a top quality keeper who will command his area, get balls, he's not afraid to go into the air and be commanding and communicate with defenders. And the only issue I have, though, Henderson, when he's been successful, has played in front of a back three. He's going to play in front of a centre-back pairing. And once that happens, how much of a shift is it going to be in terms of reading the game, when to come out, who to pass to? How much of a settling in is that going to take? Is any mistakes he's going to make going to cost Newcastle heavily? I don't know. I think in the end, Henderson will be a quality signing.
Yeah.
But if you're going on a loan, then it will be slightly risky because of the things I've just said.
Yeah. And if you're a Newcastle fan, would you take Dean Henderson?
We can go ask Brad that.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean, sorry. But I'll call Danny then. Sorry. Go on, Brad.
No, I think obviously it'd be a good sign, and certainly in terms of his age and the longevity we could have out possibly at the club. It's just the biggest challenge is just how it naturally gets into the club with Dubravka there. But like you say, it might be a case if he comes in and Dubravka's, I wouldn't say he's prone to picking up injuries that have kept him out for quite a period of time on a few occasions since he's been here. So something like that could happen, and he could be in the first team and establish himself anyways. You don't know, but yeah, it's certainly for me. I think it's a good option for us, and I think we've settled on a fairly decent fee. So no, we certainly can't complain. I think from what I've seen of him, he seems like a pretty confident, decent keeper. So yeah, let's hope he can. Again, it's someone that could hopefully, under the guidance of the club and Eddie, he can be one of them players who takes his career to the next level over the next 3 or 4 years and just becoming in the the top bracket of the Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, I mean, if he's going to call me, he will not be my first choice keeper. I can't lie, but it looks like he's going to go over the line. And if he does call me, we're going to back him. And I think it'll be a good signing. I think it will be a good signing for our club. We have to be realistic, yeah. I mean, you're not going to get Mike Maignan from Milan. That ain't going to happen anytime soon. That keeper's a world-class keeper. There's no way you're going to get him. And the fact Tomori isn't in an England team shows why Southgate isn't the right man for England, in my opinion. And Dean Henderson won Sheffield United matches for amazing saves. That's very, very true. And I'm just chatting to Daniel. Go on, Annie.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, but what I'd say Sheffield United had a very solid defence as well, and whenever he did make saves, it was generally through whenever let's put it this way, whenever he did make saves, he didn't have to make those saves too often because it was constant neutralisation from the back three of United to just prevent that from happening too often. And I'm not saying that that's Dean Henderson's fault. I'm saying that that's a good, well-drilled Chris Wilder defence, and that's what you're going to get from a Chris Wilder team. So, yeah, totally fair enough. That's fair enough. But is that only happening because it's not happening often enough? Or should not getting penetrated through often enough to make a real possibility that he's a top keeper, keeping his team in it every single week, every single game, just keeping it in. Then I'll be like, wow, this is a world-class keeper playing in an average team. Yeah,
that's a fair shout, Andy. That's a fair play comment there. Big up to IC. Weren't these rumors about Henderson leaking to the press about Man U dressing room issues? I think that might be a done deal, to be fair. I mean, if you should leak those reports there, they don't want to say anything until we get the window opens and the sponsor shirts as well. Bigger to Avenger. When the transfer window opens, do you think we'll sign 3 players and have a big press conference, all of our signings? It's a possibility, you know. It's a possibility. But hit the subscribe button, Avenger, mate, if you can. That'd be brilliant. Happy Dubravka, he's been outstanding since we bought him. I don't think Dollar's a bad backup. I think there's more important places to improve. We definitely need a goalkeeper, Liam. Definitely. We need most positions as well. Need to get those covered as well. But I see where you're coming from, by the way, because at the end of the day, we need strikers, and that's what we need.
You don't need too much change from the first team too quickly. I'd say improve maybe 3 positions this summer, and then improve another 3 next summer, and then maybe another 2 next summer after, and then you're sorted. Then that's the first team gone. Something like that will really, really help pep this team up. Because when you sign 11 players to improve the whole first team, and make all the first team players, or half of them at least, or 2/3 of them, into backup or into as a backup option, that's gonna put the whole squad, whole dressing room on thin ice. That's going to unsettle it, and I don't think that's what Newcastle need. I think they need a couple positions this summer, maybe a couple more after Ekitike, and then 3 next summer, maybe 4, another 1, something like that, just to improve gradually over the next 3 or 4 years, or 2 or 3 years. And apart from 11 this summer, and then next summer you can. What's the plan after that? Something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. We go for another 15-20 minutes on this before we wrap up. Diaby looks at Bala. He does indeed looks fantastic. He does. Lunin is a Real Madrid. He's a shout. Henderson wasn't a leak. He never leaks. He's the best goalkeeper ever. You can't have him. Keep away. That's from Andrew. He's a Swansea City fan, also United fan as well. And he also said you can't have Fern Rashford or Luke neither. Particularly, I don't want them to be fair. Big up to Alex, by the way. Hope you're okay. Ekitige's lined up, starting up top against Argentina on the 20s to 45 minutes. So big up. And hope you're okay, Alex. And love to get Alex on my channel for an hour soon, for that, just chatting about Newcastle for an hour. And I could just sit back and listen to him all day. What a guy. The club might have players signing, but could be waiting for the shirt sponsorship to be announced. Who knows? Or I heard people, it could be Saudi Airline, it could be Amarco, it could be Saudi Gulf, or could be worse luck, Brad. It could even be Fun Fee 60 again.
Yeah, we just another all sorts of speculation, isn't there? But end of the day, I think if we all just, like I say, the best thing is when we just take everyone just to be chilled out about it, and then what'll happen? What'll happen will happen over the next sort of at some stage next week. I imagine will all them answers will be out on the table, and there'll be no arguments about it. So I'm sort of waiting for. I can't wait for it to happen. To be honest, just to end all the daily rumors and people making things up, and this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Just as soon as it can happen, that's just happy days, and it's done, and then move on.
Absolutely, totally agree. I tell you what as well. Just I was going to say, now to Dan Juma, so he's playing under Eddie Howe at Bournemouth. He won't be coming to Newcastle, guys, because did like his attitude when he was at Bournemouth. So unfortunately, he will not be coming to Newcastle. So that'll be crossed off the list straight away. And Henderson would be the best out of the back to Hendel. What channel's the French game on? Alexander, tell you, mate. Thanks so much indeed, Revenge. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much indeed. Good luck to Monster again. I do hope you well. With Lacazette return to Lyon, do you think this will increase our chance of landing Paqueta? I hope so, if he paid a 58 million quid. But bottom line is, right, I mean, that could still lie. That could still be on, because Lyon desperate for the money. And Newcastle will probably think about paying that sort of money as well. But listen, I reckon, Brad, that can go to the last minute. If I'm honest, that can go to the last day. I think go to the last day.
I think for us, it's a player we would obviously like, but the problem with that is Lyon are probably going to demand a high, somewhere there in the region between 50 and 60 million to even get the ball rolling on that deal even happening. So I know obviously the player himself would like the move. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But it's whether we're in a position to say we want to spend 60 million on him to bring him to the club. I suppose it'll just that'll be the that'll be it for us. I think obviously depending on how the targets go and what they've identified, there might be a position to say, right, we can go for that transfer, but then they might hold back and go for other options depending on what's on the table. We don't know, but it'd be interesting to see. Obviously, I think all the fans would love to see him join. But whether that's going to be a realistic one, I suppose we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Also, guys, as you can see, if you'd like to follow Brad on Twitter, just go on to Brad BP_UFC and Annie H. Robbins talk on his Twitter and also on his YouTube. So it's got some good content there. So do subscribe to Annie's channel as well. And no problem. We signed 5-6 players, in my opinion. And that's from Ash. Ash said hi. Yeah, F said hello. And Donald, can you see a surprise signing coming? I still think he will. Who it is, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? And I know you're not a Newcastle fans. Can you see a surprise signing in Newcastle?
No, purely because of the amount of speculation there will be around literally everything. So no, I don't think it'll be a well kept secret at all. Actually, when we signed Cal Naismith, nobody knew about it. Nobody knew about it because there was no speculation about it. Nothing came out of the blue. I don't think Newcastle will have a surprise signing just purely because there will be so much speculation about it. The whole media will be over it. Everyone, everything. It will. I just can't see it happening.
Fair enough. Got one here for speculation. We'll find out soon. Andrew saying Newcastle needs some solid signings. Nick Pope will be the goal I'll go after, but he cannot play fun with his feet. That is the thing. Niso's going to play the ball out super keeper. He's not that. And also McNeil. I take Dwight McNeil. I think he's a decent player. I really do think he's a decent player. Lovely left foot on him as well. We got the Jules, by the way. He's one of my mods as well. And hope you're good. Absolutely fine. I hope you're okay too. And choose one of 2023 improved training centres or increase capacity to St James's Park 60k. It's got to be, we need to improve the training centre 110% because it is an absolute bump. I'm sorry, but it is. I'm not going to lie. And Effen's saying hi as well. Alex is in the court as well. It's on Mexican John's hard to find. I agree. And big up to Andrew as well. Big up to Jules again. And let's have a look at it as well. We've got Ryan here as well. Thanks for the search. And market relations that I do. Yo to Ryan, by the way. Top guy, Ryan, by the way. And I smash the like, subscribe button, share the content on platforms. Thank you, that Niall. Appreciate that. And Annie, there's a shirt shaped rain stain on the wall over your shoulder. Not sure what it is. This is brilliant.
It's called having the shirt of the best team in the world. Alex, I don't know if you know what that means, but it's that.
Hey, Borley, absolutely right. Start on the Brunel, Jules, St Andrew. Just want to see some top pen players like Fina or Ndidi, players who can make an impact. I want Gakpo and Sagure because they're top young players who can build around for the next 5 years. Dulo says, all Man U top. Yeah, whatever.
Danil, the thing is, I think I've got like a Man United cap somewhere around here. I don't know. It's probably like somewhere around here. I'll give it to you, John. I'll give it to you.
No, thank you. Give it to Mason. Mason will have it. Mason will have it, though. And big up to Mason, by the way. I mean, she's got 1K on her channel as well, by the way. And big up to Macy, and she is fantastic. This Ekitike deal is basically done, as far as I'm concerned. We just have to play the waiting game. Let's go and get a winger now. Yep, that's too true. That's very true. The thing is, if you don't want to come, he would have turned it down by now, and that is where we're going to find out. Will you be live streaming for Newcastle Ladies next season, John? If I could find a stream, then I probably would, 100%. And so, okay, Bud, McNeil overrated. I don't think he is. I think he's a decent player. I really do. Big up to Ryan again. Hope you're right. Can't see Ekitike in a black and white shirt. I think that would be a done deal, by the way. Let's be real. And someone there as well. Nice, Andrew. That's better. No red shirts on screen now. That's what Alex said. What shirts Alex wearing? Bristol City. And
it's a Santa Clara Portuguese kit.
It is. Got 64 people watching live. Thank you very much indeed, people, for watching. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much indeed. And the Avenger again. Cucurella for our left back. I do fancy him. Such hard-working fullback. I love him here as well. But he'll be on his way to Manchester City, by the way. So we're going to be out of luck. If I can get a ASM run around him, why can't these new owners get top young players? We've got to be patient, James. We've got to be patient, mate. Yeah? Just chill. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. John, you can have that, man. No. Tony the Red. Good, yes, that over knackered knees. John, the garden stream for Newcastle Lasses. You better speak to Macy. She'll know streams for the Lasses football. Yeah, absolutely. And 110%. I'll go for this as well. Santa Clara. Cucurella's off to City. I've said that. I know every time will happen. What's the rags you have on the wall behind you, Annie? That's some tools.
I'm getting pelted here for supporting Bristol City. Who knew a little old city could trigger so many Newcastle fans?
Wow. Bless you. That's why we got on here for me. We got on here because you're a good person, and that's why we love on my channels as well. So you're always welcome, my guy. There's other stupid rumors as well. They took not stupid, Sven Botman. Is that going to happen, Brad? Sven Botman? Because I've always said it's going to go to Milan.
It's I don't know. It's starting to look like it could happen now. I mean, I was one of the people who, like yourself, who thought it was on the cards for Milan, but for one reason or another, it seems like it's gone towards our favour now, which is, I suppose, is only a good thing. And yeah, I mean, if we can get him, for me, absolutely brilliant. But if we're losing to Milan, then fair enough, really, and we'll look at other targets we've got in the pipeline.
Fair enough. I mean, the only way Spotman's going to come to Newcastle, the least I've heard, that they're going to make a definite answer next week on Sven Botman, because the fact is, they're also trying to get Gleason, Bremer as well for Torino as well. And I think out of the two, I think they like of Bremer as well. I take Bremer over Botman all day long, because Bremer's a better defender. He's quick, pacey, and he reads the game. But he's obviously going to stay in Italy. There'll be other clubs going to be after this guy as well. Both Milan clubs are wanting him. Juve as well. Bayern Munich wants him as well. But one thing I'm going to say, I just think Bremer's going to stop in Italy next season anyway. So that means if that's the case, then that's looking good for us. That's the only way. But we're going to find out next week, one way or another. But I'm going to go through some more comments as well. And which your club? Let's have a look. Which your club the best? And just better banter. That's some tools. And
I know rules. I know.
Yeah. If Botman doesn't happen, I like Nixon's first choice. Bremer, Cos Milan. Look at him too. Yeah. You read my mind, John. I got it right. Neva Aki. Would you take him? Brad? Neva Aki. An alternative to Botman if we can't get him.
I don't. It wouldn't be on the. If we're really struggling, then yeah. But no, I wouldn't say so. In the predicament that we're in, I think we can. We can have no disrespect to Ake because he's a decent player, but I think really the circumstances of what we're looking for. I think it's really an inspiring signing for us to make.
Yeah, absolutely. We should see. A big up to Alex. I believe Milan's recent statements are the technical image. If Botman chooses us, it'd be embarrassing for Milan if Serie A champions lose out in the transfer. I have to agree. Because they've always wanted him, and I said you end up going there. But this next week is going to be the day. But I can see your point, Alex. What you're trying to say there, I think you're right, because Milan do not want to be embarrassed, or most Italian clubs, by the way. Big up to Foxy. Sounds decent. Have you used this site? No, man. Look, I'll get a Sunderland shirt as a surprise. Wow. As the Jedi says, patience, that's and Ryan. Thank you very much, Ryan. And not planning to put in an order next week. Andy knows more. They have a Twitter top as well. And good points as well. Here, Brad. Is that a Chelsea NEWCASTLE top?
No.
Not a Chelsea fan.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Doosan.
Hey, wear this new shirts on says it out. So it's soon. And hit the likes. Hit the likes, people. I've got 61 people watching.
Can I just say to Stato's tweet, Alex's tweet, comment, you can actually say what clubs you don't want. So if you don't want Sunderland, for example, you can just say you don't want that. So yeah, Foxy, if you can get on that, it's very good. I got this through there, so it's very good. Yeah,
brilliant. Big up to Toon, Miss Pete's Tonic. Do hit the subscribe button, miss. It's your first time. Afternoon, hope you guys good. Always good. So excited for the first time since the 90s. I think top 7 next season. That is doable. Top 7 is doable because I think you're going to be okay. I really do. And Jason's entered the chat. Big up. I really hope we get City's Youth Scout soon to help us out at the top of the young talent. That's very handy to know. Thanks, Andy. He's been nice to you, by the way. But going to that point there, can you get top 7, Brad? Top 7 next season?
We could, but it would have to be we'll probably have to have a lot of luck on our side and play out of our skins really.
Yeah.
To get that. So yeah, it is obviously possible, but realistically, if you're looking at just sneaking into the top half of the table, then that would be I think we should all be happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. We
Yeah.
give another
I think-
5. Go on, Annie.
I think you need a bit of a season like the last two ones, where Aston Villa have been 11th, they've been 12 points clear of 12th Newcastle, or this season Wolves were 7th and 10 points ahead of 8th, something like that, around there. So if you can have a gap like that, then you can start to think, right, how can we get to that gap quickly? Then we can. Then we know. Then you can say, the teams below you are not very good. They're gonna win games, but they're not gonna win as many as you. Then you can start to think, right, we can get into top 7, we can get into top 8, 9, 10, 11. We can get into that top half area. Whether you get there is another different question. It's another question. Yeah, but I think you can certainly get top 7 if you. I don't think you need to play out your skins like Brad said. I'm not having a dig at you there, Brad. I just think that you don't need to play out your skins to get into top 7. You just need some quality because there is evidence that there will be a gap in that top half, or at least near the top half, between two teams, and that will probably likely happen next season.
I agree again. You're absolutely right. We'll see a Saudi Arabia youth player signed Newcastle in the next 3 or 5 years. That's a real possibility. And does anyone think we can get our first 2 or 3 young left-sided centre-backs, well, Kiev, and just go for someone who's 26, 27-year-olds rumoured to be available, Brad?
Yeah, I would think so. So if it goes beyond, I hope we wouldn't go beyond sort of the 3 or 4 people that we've got in mind, because I know there was like Ndika from Frankfurt was on that sort of list as well. So I mean, if we get past that, obviously, then we're looking in the realms of that's what we'll have to do. But hopefully we don't get into that position, and for hopefully Botman he's our first choice. We can actually get our first choice, which didn't look likely, but now is looking like potentially something's on the table to progress with. So fingers crossed we won't get to that stage, I suppose.
Yeah. And you know what it is, right? We're back in the race. 80 people watching this channel, by the way. Thank you so much indeed. Please just smash the likes button, please. If you can do that, I know 80 people's watching. 80 people, just smash the likes, please. It'll help us out a great deal. Do follow BP_NEFC and also Annie's channel as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Did you all see the report, the running for Dajuma? Yeah, I've mentioned him earlier on. And we don't want to play like that, by the way. It's Wilson's health all year, and we signed 3 quality players. I think we can get top 7, 100%. Big up to James Toonsy, getting him come up like the saying on Batman, blah, blah, blah. It's all about finding the right players, learning attitude, ability. Toon said hi to Ginger. It could be a good show, lads. Andrew, thanks so much indeed. I really appreciate that, by the way. And yes, by the sounds of it. Did you see the Lyon looking at Lacazette? It's already been done, mate. That's a done deal. It's gone back to Lyon on the free transfer, by the way. And big up to Rhea. How close are we talking about? Sean Casey's going on like it's all done, wrapped up. Same with Henderson. I think they won't announce it yet. Excuse me. They won't announce it yet until the window's open, Rhea. So look, I'm just going to sit back and just enjoy myself and just wait and see. But please hit the subscribe button, mate, if you can. That'd be brilliant. Thank you so much indeed. I'm on the road to 3K, and that'd be amazing. And I read that, and we need another striker. Wilson's injury prone, so no need to take a chance on that. Love Zangari, but recently I'm more impressed by Seko Fofana. Both are quality. I like Fofana. Well, he used to be at Udinese. I thought he was just an okay. But since he's gone back to Lons, he got his career back on track, and which is great. He needed a couple of years to get back to the player he was. If he came to the Premier League now, I think he'd be brilliant, Andy. I think he'd be fantastic. I don't know if you know a lot about him, but I think he'd be brilliant.
No, yeah, I totally agree. He's a weird one because, as you said, Udinese, he was a bit. Is he going to make it? Is he? He's got the quality. Has he got the right belief in himself or the right real putting the effort in? And he's done that at Lons. He's brilliant and in a good Lons team as well. They're certainly up there in Liga. So yeah, I think it'd be a good signing. Again, I think it's a bit like Ekitike, but Ekitike is younger than him. Maybe a few years to just or a year to mould him into the team, and then you can put him in the first team. I know, instead of a Joe Linton or someone else who might not be there for the long term, or Sean Longstaff, for example. But yeah, I think it'd be a good signing if you can get him in. You'd be looking for someone who's ready. Maybe look at the Championship, high-end Championship, or another team in the Premier League like James Ward-Prowse, perhaps someone else, and then they're already in England. You can just put them in the first team. They'll probably play and they'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. But again, it'd be very interesting. I think for Van, it'd be good in a midfield three. He's a box midfielder, and he's a good tackler too. And Saudi Arabia play Colombia tomorrow. Zero interest here with Colombia out of the World Cup, but the Saudis always have decent players and qualify for World Cups. The players just never leave the domestic league. That is the thing. Inside tracks in, Ekitike deal signed, sealed, delivered. Please hit the subscribe button bit. That's the first time. Thank you so much indeed. And next season, 70 wins, 11 draws, 10 losses, 62 points, 7th place. I hope you're right. And have you seen Haidar for Leipzig? That guy's absolutely brilliant. He really, really is. And well done on 52 likes, John. Thanks so much. It's 73. Was on 82. But thank you very much indeed for that support. Who's our favourite to captain next season? Trippier, Shelby, or Bruno, or Lascelles, or Burn? Go for you, Brad.
I would have to say Trippier, to be honest with you.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Yeah. 100%. And Lascelles has been linked through Nottingham Forest, by the way, Annie.
No, I don't know. I don't know if Forest need Lascelles. They've got Joe Worrell. They've got Steve Cook. And I think Worrell's good enough to make the Premier League step. I think Cook's already been there, so he'll have an idea of Premier League. Only person I'm slightly worried about is probably McKenna. I think he'll be fine though, McKenna. So I don't know. It's interesting. I think it's purely because he's played for Forest before, and then that's the reason why these links are re-emerging. So I don't think it'd be a bad signing for Forest, but I think they need other areas where they need to really help themselves, because they're going to really struggle to survive if they don't replace their loanees or just don't get players to help add quality.
Absolutely. Well, that'd be interesting. That's what I want to look out for themselves to Nottingham Forest. Like Andy said, they don't need him. I think they've got good feet, a good back three, by the way. I think Forest will be safe this season. For fans of Monster, if you can get Botman, I still want Saliba or Bremer to add Lodi at that, and our midfield defense will be scary. Totally agree. Wow, that'd be very frightening. Recently say they have 2 deals signed. Just ask me that it's now possible and it's done. Trips all day long. Time wins, no thank you. I'll tell you what, if we get time wins, I think that's done. Villa fans will be laughing at us. Loris Carriers, no thank you, man. No thanks. Forest play with 3 centre-backs around, so it wouldn't hurt to have Lascelles. You have lots of experience in a back 5. That's totally agree.
No, I agree. But I just think that if Lascelles wants to play week in, week out in the Premier League, I don't think Forest will place, because, as I mentioned, McKenna's there, Worrell's there, Cook's there, Panzo's there.
Yeah, man.
They've got good centre-backs. Figueiredo as well, if he stays. So they've got good centre-back options. And I don't think that's the area they need to strengthen. I think the fullbacks, midfield and a striker, and one of the wings, and add some quality to the wingers is where Forest need to look at if they want to stay in the Premier League. Whether they can afford that is another question. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see Forest's business. It's going to be interesting how much they spend, or reportedly how much they spend, how many players to get in. I don't think Lascelles is going to be one of them personally.
I have to agree. We just have to wait and see on that one there. And I think it's going to be a great summer transfer. I really, really do. We're going to give it another 5-6 minutes to go, and it's definitely going to wrap up because the England game is on what you get prepared. I'll be happy with either Fofana or Sangare, to be honest. Can't see either club asking for ridiculous prices. I don't need that, because PSV reported asked for 30 million quid, and Fofana, Lonzo probably asked for about 25 to 30 million quid for those players as well. Other those players, I'd take a midfield 110%. I think that'd be scary. I think our midfield's going to be quality. So just another nation's been linked to Newcastle as well. basically Yannick Carrasco as well. He's been linked to Newcastle quite heavily as well. Lordy as well. He's been linked to Newcastle as well. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens. I'll probably go on the next transfer, sure. Bielsa going to manage Bolivia after all. Could be a curveball in Commodore football. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Can you see what's his name? Richie,
yeah.
Starting 11 for Forest.
Can I see him breaking into foot? No. Mainly because I think Forest will get another left back who will definitely improve on Larea. If they can't get Max Lowe, then no, I can't see it. Unfortunately, no. I know Ryan, he's Canadian. That's what you're asking, but I can't see it. No.
And Brad, could you see Elliot Anderson breaking into the first team this season, or do you think he's another loan move?
I'm not sure on that one really. I think he'd probably be with the squad pre-season, I would imagine, and then Eddie will make the judgment call in. But I think it's only worth him going out on loan if it's really a club, hopefully in the Championship, that sort of he's in a position where he can sort of, it's a challenge and he can sort of prove himself that he's ready to sort of take the step up, or if not, it might just be kept at the club and then given his opportunities that way. But I suppose pre-season will tell us that, and Eddie will make the informed decision on that, I suppose, and then take it from there. But he's certainly capable. But I mean, if I was to say now, I'll probably say no. But then I suppose time would tell. But yeah, I would err to the side of him probably going out on loan and not being part of the team for the upcoming season.
Fair dues. Just last couple of comments here. Moose Diam is my marquee signing. Hatton been off on steroids. Hello, lads. Hello to Kieran, my guy. Hope you're okay. We're going to wrap it up there, people. He's doing a fantastic show. I mean, we could have gone on for another half an hour, but obviously got things to do, guys. Yeah. And, I'm going to start with you, Annie. Can you tell us where you can find your socials, please?
You can find me at Annie Harris 5 on Twitter, and you can find me at Robbins Talk on Instagram. But more importantly, you can find me Robbins Talk, which is there on YouTube. I am, I think, 14 away from 200 subs, so get over there, subscribe, and that would be great if you can get me to 200 subs, and hopefully on the road to more. If you can subscribe, that'll be great.
Absolutely do hit the subscribe button for now. He needs your help big time. He needs it. He's brilliant. Brad, where can you find your socials, mate?
Just on Twitter for me, BP_NUFC. So yeah, give us a follow and certainly a follow back. No,
fantastic.
That'll be appreciated.
Thank you very much indeed. I've got Jules, he's my mod as well. Also, if you're not interested in Simon, they don't want to pay 85 million quid. That is the reason why. I'm really late. You are, Kim. You started at 3 o'clock, man. Then I had a game with my folks. I'll post it out late as well. And Foxy Turan gone quite lately. Can't see it personally. Do believe you even have the money to pay Bielsa. Would have said Colombia, but now Nestor Lorenzo got appointed manager. Big up to Mason. Thanks to you, mate. I'll catch you on Monday. Big up to Jules. And Jules Justin's calls Napoli because 100 mil Ars offer 58 apparently. Would you sell Chris Wood and sign another striker after Ekitike? That'd be a tough one. I don't think Chris Wood will go. Probably a squad player. Have a nice afternoon to you, mate. And is Paul doing well? He's been a bit poorly this week. He has indeed. Yeah, he's been poorly this week, and but a man's flu. But get well soon, Paul. We love you lots, by the way. Big up to Nepal, by the way. He had 12,000 viewers on one of his channels. Big up to you, my guy. Absolutely brilliant. This can't be good for us because our owners had said we'll appear if the right player comes along. Well, I hope you're right. Oh, that's the case. Big up to Avenger. Have a good day, boys, and you as well. Nupin, you're late. Yes, he is. And give us Hudson Odoi for free. Probably not. I wouldn't have him personally. I think he'd be abroad anyway in the summer. Have a good day, John. Panel, Jules, thanks for modding this to me. I appreciate that. What our chance of signing Botman over in Milan? I'm sticking to my story. I still believe that if they kind of get Bremen from Torino, I believe they're going to get Botman. I said Botman's going to go to Milan anyway, but you never know. I could be wrong. And going live soon. Good luck on that one, mate. I hope you do. Enjoy your watch along, mate. Have a nice day, John. What are you doing? And drive safely. I will. You too. Only Queens, I'm celebrating for Mandy. And the last one, I believe, was Nunes John. Everyone's Champions League football, mate. Ain't going to have any time soon. Guys, thanks for joining. Don't go away. I'll have word you guys backstage. But thanks for watching. I'll see you back tomorrow. I've got a special person coming on tomorrow, Adam Pearson. I'll be between either 2 or 3 o'clock. I'll still wait for a tweet to come back from him, by the way. But it'd be amazing if he came tomorrow. But I'll let you know, guys. So it's going to be doing a show tomorrow, Newcastle show with Adam Pearson. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And I'll see you chats tomorrow for that. And just come more. I believe it's on Nunes. John, you watching the Royal Family or not, mate? Because I'm doing this. Hey, so thanks so much for coming on. Have a fantastic day. Watch what you're doing. And I shall see you guys very, very soon. I'll see you guys in a bit.